Hello, and welcome to Karloc on the Biffacraft server. This is the second episode, and we will carry on from where we got last time, if I remember. Which was from down here. We had a look in the hut, and now we're going to have a look around the lower area. So we have stairs over here, leading up to a spider spawner. There they are, drop down onto a bunch of hoppers. The string goes into a chest down below. In the next room we have a little auto smelter. It runs at the moment off blaze rods, and input chests just go along here. Stuff gets smelted up. It's just fed by hoppers, so it fills up from one end first. Hopefully that way it doesn't particularly waste fuel. And then at the bottom we've got a few item sorters to sort out glass, nether brick, cactus, green, cracked brick, and then the unsorted items go at the end. So pretty standard item sorters here, and we get a nice glass wall into the drop for the spiders. Right, back up out of that hole. Then we have our potion brewing room, where we have water, we have brewing stands, and a bunch of chests with things in them. So we should have all the items with any luck around here. Probably not many gas tiers, I imagine. And then all completely unlabeled at the moment. We must label them. And some potions. So that's potion brewing. Down here I will do just now. This is basically the first area we built down here. As you can see, beautiful birch planks, primarily because next to the biome we're in, which is a swamp biome, there was a huge, absolutely massive birch forest. What biome are we in? Oh, we're actually on a beach. How exciting. So a lot of the early wood was birch, so we went birch planks here. Just some chests to sort some of the items into. In here we have an AFK fish farm with just a very simplest piston door you can do to keep you safe while you're in there. Here, this little area is basically based around this spider spawner, which isn't a spider spawner at all, it's a skeleton spawner. Skeletons drop down under here. Hello, up there. And in a minute drop down here. And if we want, in a moment, la-di-da-di-da, we can smack them in the face. We have this little lever set up here to put fire in their heads, so on top of a half slab they burn to death. So we tend to leave it on all the time, then whenever in here we tend to get a nice supply of bones, especially with the bone blocks. Nowadays it's an extra use rather than just bone meal. They come down here, chests and chests of bones. Everything else gets overshot into this little destroyer here, where they get thrown out into lava. And the reason why there's a few chests stacked is if you wanted to, when you're manually killing them, getting the rare drops for the chainmail or the bows that have some quite useful enchants on, and other such things. You may want the extra drops, so you can come here, turn this lever on. This bit of redstone is just to see that it's powered. This then locks this hopper, so any items will get stuck in here. So you can come up here, smash them around a bit, get your drops, and they will be stacked up in here, so you can do it for a little while before it will back up through the system. Here is just a chest of arrows, more arrows than you'd ever need through a season really. Once we put in a single chest of them, it's like, yeah, never anymore. A small enchanting station, so especially in the early days, XP, levels, enchanting, and get some reasonable stuff, and anvils obviously. Then down here we have the chests from the fish farm, so we get the standard drops. Most of this stuff is junk nowadays. Saddles, oh, so many of them. And yeah, we've got chests and chests where we can put fish farm dropped items. Oh look, we've got a bunch of mending books here. And crazy amounts of bows to combine to make powerful bows. This is just a garbage disposal area. Click and it's gone. This is my underground bedroom, which not a lot's been done in here. Bed, a couple of items in chests. This one's Furree's. Oh, he's decorated, he's a bit more than me. Around the corner we have a very small netherwart farm. Reminding you to use the fortune pick to actually get more drops. And you can just whiz along here, whiz along there, and shove them in the chest. Over here we have a micro farm, crazy clicks. We can grow a bunch of things in here. Just right click. Oh, probably not a good idea with a bow in your offhand though. Sometimes there's sort of timings and you don't get the green stars, but as long as you're getting the green stars, it's working, the timing's okay. As you see, the carrots in my inventory are just getting more and more. So, they all finished? Yeah. So yeah, so there's quite a few. You burn through quite a lot of bone meal. It may need filling. Yeah, we'll need to put some more in. But we've got a crazy amount of bones, so that isn't a problem. Up the stairs, looking slightly more into some of the caves and things that are around here. We've got the drops from the iron farm that's outside away from the hut. And around the corner we have a tree farm. So stand on the pressure plate, start the annoying clicks, aim at the block, hold down, right click with your sapling, wait for the horrendous leggy pistons and noise of doom, and it will grow your trees. And shut up when we get off it. So grows them, smashes the leaves in, pushes the blocks round, pushes over here, and eventually you get this whole room full of blocks to then just take your axe and knock it down just like that. I haven't got the lighting quite right at the top, so it's best not to leave a whole block in here, especially with the oak, which doesn't grow quite as tall as the birch, because otherwise you come in and there's always a creeper spawned on top of the blocks of oak or something. So let's drop that stuff back in there. So very handy when you've got lots of bones, it helps. Around the side is where we put the bone meal into this tree farm. And then there's little walkways all the way around it, partly at the moment just to collect the saplings, because they do just get pulled through by pistons, so they can end up all over the place. So just little walkways all around the machine to pick up saplings really. Then we have a little storage area over here for storing. Then down our stairs here we have our slightly bigger storage room where we can store a reasonable amount of stuff. And you can even look out through the glass windows at one of the slime farms. Always nice to have a view when you're putting stuff in a chest. Down the bottom of one of the slime farms, want to just check it's not full up, and it is. Oh, crikey, slime everywhere. Need to block them up later. Here is the quick sort of early auto smelter we had, with just 2 furnaces, input there, output there, fuel input around the back, which actually has got blaze rods in now. Very originally it was fed off lava, and there was quite a lot of lava around here, not so much left now. But now, because of the Wither Skelly farm, we have a crazy amount of blaze rods, so we can run them off blaze rods. Up the stairs and up more stairs. This just takes you onto the top of the skeleton farm, and it's onto the top of the tree farm. What was this bit? Oh, this was just the ceiling bit that I was building for here, which doesn't really produce enough light. Need to have one lower, I think. This is just the bit for the lava, for the skellies. Did have a little bit of incident with wood too close to the lava, which did have a bit of burning, but all solved now. So that's basically that bit. So let's go and have a quick look in the nether hub. And we come through. Okay, how far will it rubber band us? Waiting for it. There we go. Kaboingy rubber band. Right, this is almost the bottom level of the nether hub. We have one more below, which is just where our beacons are. And surprisingly, I suppose I was too close, there aren't actually any pigmen down here. We haven't made these spawn proof yet, so we do get a few pigmen. I did make a recording down here the other day, which I will possibly cut in at about this point, so cut to other video now. Oh, pigmen attack! Run away! It could all go badly wrong. Let's test my room here now. Here they come. Oh, baby ones obviously can come in here. They're a bit of a pain. Oh, how come I didn't one hit you? Right, they can push into each other, as you see, and can push through, but they can't actually path in. Now I'm going to have a bunch here, because the bottom part of the farm can spawn them. What about the farm? Oh, can't speak today. Bottom part of our hub. So let's go and clear out them, because I bet you there's a whole bunch down there. Here they come. I've got 2 little spawning areas at the moment. One working on this roof. Things can potentially spawn here. And secondly, downstairs, let's just get rid of these ones. Come on, come on. Actually, I ought to look out for the little ones and check my health. They are, looks fine. Right, if I decided not to put the other video in because it didn't come out very well, then it was basically I was just showing this part and saying how I'd put in this little protection bit to make it relatively safe from pigmen, but I'd forgotten I hadn't quite finished it properly and I almost died. Or at least got very scared, one or the other. I can hear a ghast. I think that's why I ran out last time to shoot a ghast and then failed and hit a pigman. So well, I haven't actually experimented since I've upgraded my system, so let's upset the pigmen. Here they come. I'm on my back, so maybe some come up from the bottom. Baby ones always make it, obviously. Can't really stop them. Hello. Hello, pigman. Ah, here comes one. Here comes more. Let's see what they do. So they're trying to get to me, but because this is only too high with half slab top and bottom, they can't path properly through it. They're getting pushed into it by the ones behind, but once they're in here they're pretty much stuck. I think he will hit me if I get too close, but I can just play hitting the pigmen. A little simple gold farm. And more importantly, if you out there in the nether trying to catch some ghasts or something, and as the pigmen like to do a heroic leap in front of your flying arrow to save the ghast and get all aggro, then you can make it across there, can you? Interesting. Then you've got a relatively safe place to run in. Should be easy to run up these stairs without dying. Like I said, I haven't actually tested this yet. I don't think any can drop on your head. No one not angry with me? Maybe not. Right, okay, so that's that bit. Right, the main and I put another one of these little too high bits here in case you aggro them out there. There may be some at the bottom that will come flying up. At the moment, a few may leap off this shelf up there because that's not spawn proof yet and I haven't finished building it. So you need to be a little bit careful of what might sneak up behind you when you're out here, or when you've aggroed the piggies at least. Right, okay, let's go up to the top. Okay, up at the top of the nether hub, and we have, this is down to the skelly farm. A couple of bits here that we've added very recently. Oh, can't eat against the iron door yet. Right, to the skelly farm, jump in the cart. So rather than having to run across an ice track, you jump in the cart. Oh, a bit laggy even though hardly anyone's on. And then here we go, kabooey! Should be a lot faster than this, but because of server lag, it's a little bit stop and start. But it makes it nice and easy to get out to with a skelly farm. Here the cart's already dispensed for you, jump in them and then you whiz up the hill and it will dispense another one for you. Went for this type of method because if you accidentally send a cart down the track with no one in it, obviously as soon as it gets to unloaded chunks it will stop. Then when you come along you will hit the back of that cart and you will stop, and one of the rail tracks will be pushed out of position. You'll then be stuck with, well, semi-stuck with glass in your head, although you can sort of sidestep out of that. But yeah, then you have to put the tracks back together, and then you have to walk along the side to get to the end. So really didn't want extra carts. So I'm not gonna really do much of a tour of this farm, because I've done it in another video a bit. I might do a special video again just on this farm. But what we have very recently done is we have platform 1, which was the very original sort of top point of the crossroads that it's based on. These are the center points, so the standard spawning space. Are you shooting through a floor? Standard spawning space for the platforms is here. Oh, no square coal, no head today. So then we have floor 2 on top of that. Then we have floor 3. This is where you have to go to nether brick in order for it to work. Then floor 4. And this has been working very successfully for us. Stop hitting me. And we also have floor 0. And this is just brick again, because it doesn't have to be nether brick for the parts, but the original spawning box of the crossroads. Sorry, can't resist her with a skeleton. And then recently Furree and I have been doing a lot of digging, and we've added a new layer, orange one. And we've added orange number 2 here, and we've added orange level number 3, and finally orange level number 4. Right, let's quickly dart in and see. Oh, lag. These piggies are going to aggro if I hit with the skeleton first. Let's take them out. No skulls today. And then we've got a little level down below, which is not a spawning pad at all. So also out here we've done an awful lot more slabbing out in the nether. Very exciting. So yeah, so it's now almost double the size, just to make it better. Right, those are annoying. Let's run away fast up to level 1.